squeezing them pies like who you playing. I feel like with my what we had, ain't won't take none of your like what you saying, what you saying. But she end up keeping it real. The two with it, got out of caught them a deal. The chick got me, but I swear you went at a head. I heard the boy they slime them wanting to catch my boss one there, so I guess I won his. My mama gave us salt in the crackers when we were kids. So touching on that, my aunt, she took us in. They coached my cut, she.
We're live. The home of the Magic, the Amway Center in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you.
We got together, finally can to go, not every day. We got together, finally can to go, not every day. We got together, finally can to go, not every day. We got together, finally can to go, not every day. Thinking I can make as many songs, not a lady when I haven't been her, but she on me head, oh I said it better. If I say I love her, am I wrong? Am I crazy? Am I overzealous? But I know the feeling, and I'm never wrong. Swear that I've been gifted with a song, and a million, it's intoxicating. If way on you hit it like that, we can do like anything you want. I'm amazing, let it to my lady. I just want a pleasure, check my catalog. In this life I come across fans, and I like to give my fans a rose. Curse of the talented, everywhere I go they wanna change clothes and pose. But my wife be in my dreams, bruh, no I couldn't see it. I saw her silhouette, I know I could. When I wake up alone, no, I just break out my phone. Thinking I can make as many songs about a lady when I haven't been her, but she on me head, oh I said it better. If I say I love her, am I wrong? Am I crazy? Am I overzealous? But I know the feeling, and I'm never wrong. Swear that I've been gifted with a song, and a million, it's intoxicating. Get way on you, hit it like that. We can do like anything you want. I'm amazing, letter to my lady. I just want a pleasure, check my catalog.
Thinking I can make this many songs about a lady, she be at me up, down. I be in my feelings.
for me. Nah, that's way too reckless. I'd get too jealous. Could you be from the east or overseas? I learned my lesson. I'm way too western. Could you be my? I'm just undressing all of these sections of my thoughts. Thinking too hard. But I really wanna live. I can make this many songs called a lady when I haven't been her, but she on me every one Sarah better. If I say I love her, am I wrong? Am I crazy? Am I overzealous? But I know the feeling and I'm never wrong. Swear that I've been gifted in a song in a million. It's intoxicating, get way on your head like that. We can do like anything you want. I'm amazing, better to my lady. I just want a pleasure, check my catalog.
Gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Only do it if it feel natural, I can't force it. They say where you get that swag from, I bought this. If you ask me, then I'm number one, but that's my opinion. You could go check the stats yourself, just start sounding in it. Tryna compete with me in the same lane. Around, I made my own way, see if they maintain. Feeling like I'm almighty, so fashion, yeah, fashion fanatic, yeah. To money, yeah. The money, yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be. Yeah. I guess that's what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. What you tryna talk about? It ain't about money. I don't hear no notification, not the bank calling. Got the keys, I could pick a door like the water. You can't even floating. What even what happened? I'm rockin' Virgil in Paris, oh that's embarrassing. Boy, my son, carriage it. We having fun with this still. I can tell that you overthinking. I could do it with my eyes closed. You can see that I'm barely blinking. Fashion, yeah. Fashion fanatic, yeah. To money, yeah. The money, yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be. Yeah. I guess that's what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I
keep it to myself and staying out the way. Always on my lonely cause I can't change. Seeing how they talking and I'm outraged. Taking care of me, don't need a thing.
I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island.
Yeah.
Tell me, can we
Shout it, then I get lost in the abyss. I'm a quiet, but I like to talk my. You could bet I'm in my head, but you could bet I'm. Look, these be my sons. Without me, they be done. Where the would you get all your mobile pictures from? That's why I've been living on this island with my. Ignoring all the. Cause my energy is priceless.
I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island
Live from Orlando, 2K Sports proudly. Brings you the Magic at Amway Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Wizards. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Lopez left side. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA offensively, the Bucks can... really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not... on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
Really hard not to respect the tremendous impact Garnett has on both ends of the floor. He plays with tremendous intensity in all situations and never gives you less than 100% effort.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Inside. Here's Garnett. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Bull pulls it down.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Lopez. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet.
Magic Johnson.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And Garnett misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Johnson.
Making a nice cut to the rim with ease, Johnson. Using that momentum and strong cut to finish with force.
Now, here is Havlicek. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Giannis. Milwaukee the rebound. Here's Chamberlain. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
First personal foul.
Oh, great ball movement there.
At the line
The Magic making a switch here.
Wilt Chamberlain.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. And in particular, from mid-range, that has been huge for them.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Garnett left side. Will it go? Chamberlain with the block.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this one. Man.
The assist.
Oh, taking it to the rack. with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And he recovers it. That one goes. Count it.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
Bucks passing it around. Lopez inside. And the layup is good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. He's only 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into some kind of rhythm.
Double team on Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Knocks down the three ball. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points in the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
You know, look at the job Jalen Suggs did in his rookie season. I mean, he started to show some of those flashes as the season wore on. Flashes of athletic superiority, but also an understanding of how to impact the game with his speed and size and fearlessness. Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And stolen by Chamberlain. To the paint. Garnett with the block.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
Shoots from the baseline. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
And about Jalen Suggs, Clark, primed for a tremendous season.
No question about it in my mind, Kevin. I mean, the Magic fans are in for a treat. They are excited to see him play again. I think he's got the ability to be elite if things come together as I anticipate they will for him. I think they're fortunate to have him in Orlando running the point.
Holiday inside the line. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Havlicek. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, we've talked about this often. Hondo does a lot of things that help you win. They're from deep range. That'll help spread the floor, too.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Off target on the 15-footer. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Portis can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And it's Suggs missing. Here's Holiday. And that one is off. Excellent D there from Garnett.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And it's in there.
You know, the athleticism of Holiday and his size ensures that even inside, he's an effective scorer.
And finished off by Fultz.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punt.
At the end of the first quarter.
And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing.
22. The Bucks. 28.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
In that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. We got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. Pass to Bamba. Hole with it. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Portis can't get it to go.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Second team foul.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates he believes in a solid foundation he can build on. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Middleton looking it over. Ibaka outside. And Ibaka slams it in.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Orlando trailing here. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Here's Banchero. That shot off. Great D that time from Middleton. To the middle. It's stolen by Carter. And now Banchero pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
The power behind Banchero's move. The rookie pushes his shot through despite the contact.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Lays it up and banks it in. Portis has got 6 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
The shot comes out.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
That free throw, good from Banchero. Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back-to-the-basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
Back to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter. And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Bucks passing it around, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Franz Wagner.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside the lane. The improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line. And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Carter looking around. Diving in.
2 minutes.
Shots good by Ibaka.
2 minutes.
Ibaka's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And defense on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
It's tipped. Carter outside. Down low. Right side, Portis. Happy to see that one go in after missing 6 of his 9 shots today. Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again. Just need to push all the right buttons.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To the inside. Here's Ibaka. Left side, Portis. Back to Ibaka. And he makes good on the layup. Ibaka's got 10.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To the middle. Here's Bamba. Pass to Bull. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Bucks leading by 7. Out to Carter. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bull. Here's Bamba. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Bamba's got 6 in the quarter.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And here's Middleton. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
With the score, your Magic, 45.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Magic trailed by 3. Driving to the basket. Garnett outside. Shot on the wing. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And we talk often about Bull's scoring ability, but they're nice dime from the big fella.
The shot's good by Chamberlain.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
So it's the Bucks now. Milwaukee leading by 3.
He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Drew Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
Here's Havlicek. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And about Drew Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks winning the title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had. It's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Drew Holiday.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Down low. Here's Chamberlain. That one, no good. Isaac with some nice D. Pass to Garnett. For the tie. Chamberlain with the block. Here's Johnson. It's deflected.
Boy, Suggs doing a nice job defensively there. Reacted quickly and got the block.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Holiday with it. Now Garnett defending. Here's Lopez. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Giannis. Garnett grabs the board.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
Once again, fans, let's hear it for your Magic.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Lopez with the steal. Pass to Giannis. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome. Outshoot, excels at getting up and denying shots.
And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
On the wing, Johnson. Giannis, that's a two-pointer. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Giannis has got 11.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Bull. That one, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Antetokounmpo. Isaac with some nice deep. Orlando trailing here. Here's Bull. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mark, if you take a look at the superstars on this Bucks team, they are extremely selfless.
Yeah, they really are. That's one of their great attributes. They just want to win. The pieces fit well together. Doesn't matter how they do it, who does it. They're all in it to win championships. Total team mindset.
The Bucks have not shot all that well from the free throw line, 6 of 11.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And guys, that free throw percentage of theirs has gone down since last season. As a matter of fact, significantly down.
Pass to Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
The Bucks working the ball around. And here's Johnson outside. Garnett grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now Suggs. Pass to Bamba. Wide open. Chamberlain with the rebound. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's his 6th field goal today. That makes him now 6 for 11.
There are nights that Antetokounmpo can reach a level few have in NBA history. The MVP, feeling it tonight. That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Outside Holiday. Johnson outside. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Outside Holiday. Off target from three-point range. The Magic trailed by 3. Havlicek with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Chamberlain, no luck.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
And that one is good. Havlicek's got 5 points so far.
You know, his passing ability might be the most overlooked part of his game. Garnett has really good court vision, especially for a guy that plays his position.
For the lead. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Giannis outside. Outside Holiday. Got a hand on it. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Bamba's running. And the dunk by Bamba.
You've got to know where Bamba is at all times, especially when the break is on and he's running the floor.
And what I love about Ross, that boundless athleticism. We've seen this guy throw down some absolutely vicious slams.
And it's so much fun to watch him elevate and take flight. You know, it's not about just dunking for him. I mean, he's got a solid stroke as well. I think he's just a really good, well-rounded offensive player.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently. And that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Magic making a switch here. Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
How about that for a flush? Garnett going up with confidence and packing a punch. So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Fultz. Pass to Garnett. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Garnett's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
The kick out to Holiday. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain.
Assisted.
And it's 6 points for Drew Holiday.
Well, that assertive, confident attitude. I mean, Holiday knew as the pass was coming his way that he was going to catch it and let it go quickly.
And he's able to get it back.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Milwaukee in the lead. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Giannis gets it to go. Giannis has got 20.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Here's Bull. Stolen by Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. With 1 on the clock. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving
Your
force.
Magic, 63. The Bucks, 67.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Bucks leading by 4. High post Chamberlain. Johnson outside. The Bucks working the ball around. Holiday gets the bucket.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Chamberlain brings the double team. Here's Garnett. Pass to Bull. Johnson with it. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And it's on John Havlicek.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Count it, and the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
You know, KG's an insanely long player, and that length allows him to bait defenders into contact and to finish through it.
Timeout called the Bucks.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, 2 names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break.
Put your hands together.
He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as much as 10. Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills at 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Baseline J on the way. They grab their own miss. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Garnett. Chamberlain with the block. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pass.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Pass to Chamberlain. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, right there, on display, the power and body control of big Wilt Chamberlain. He just shrugs off contact as if it doesn't even exist.
Garnett, right side. Now, here's Suggs. From outside, off the mark. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Kicks it out to Johnson. For the 3. Garnett grabs the board. The Magic trailed by 6. Here's Havlicek. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Johnson. Kicks it down to Middleton. A 3-ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's Johnson. Here's Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Terrific feed that time by Johnson. The moment he sees he's got an open option, he makes the pass.
KG, that's good. Garnett's got 17 points here in the second half. Bucks leading by 7. To the paint. The shot's good by Chamberlain.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
And Garnett misses. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it down to Middleton. Inside. And again, Wilt Chamberlain. And it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Pass to Middleton. From deep 3-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Middleton has in the gym range, and he can make a challenging shot look really easy.
Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Well, the aggressive approach from Giannis, I like it. Not settling for the layup, instead punching it on him. That's the way you do it.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Drew Holiday. That belies his greatness as a player.
To the paint. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
You know, Greg, you can make the case Drew Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
You know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked. Just one All-Star game, but Drew's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons. He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Banchero, that's good.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
And finished off by Banchero.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Chamberlain. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Chamberlain got 21 in the game.
A pretty comfortable win for them in this one. Great effort pays off for the Bucks.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And in the final game of this season series, they have to be happy earning the tiebreaker here, finishing up the year with a winning record of 2-1 against Orlando.
Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
That's good from Havlicek.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win. And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target from outside. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very...
Plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't. Touchscreen and stats, booze off in the safe. They ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, feed you water on the chain. Fake, you know, love where I'm from. When I'm on the beat, I'm make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay.
In my light, yeah. 눈더미 같이 쌓인 일들은 in my light, yeah. 난 얼마나 더 많이 더 일을 해, yeah. 사람들은 잊지 않을까 내 이름 세 글자를. 덕분에 우린 하루 두 번의 아침 해를 번을 다 집어쳐 오늘 밤 we party. 난 다 밀었어 오랜만에 we mobbing. 계획을 바꿀래 갑자기. 내 새로운 노래가 rockin' on the speaker. 사진 찍고 싶어. Yeah, just take a picture. Yeah. Feeling all this. Yeah. 남기지 말고 오늘 밤을 넌 아끼지 마. 너가 데려온 친구들 전부 세워놓고 음악 볼륨을 키워도 천장을 뚫어버릴 정도로 술잔을 들어 in the air. 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air. Tonight we ain't got limit baby. 내일 내가 살아있을지도 iffy. Yeah, iffy, yeah. Iffy, yeah. Iffy, yeah. Iffy, yeah. Iffy, yeah. Iffy, yeah.
Poppin' tags for the night, yeah. Meet up extra early, get it started, yeah. 올 거면 미리 내게 말을 해. I don't recognize your friend's face. 소개시켜줘 나랑 놀게. 원하면 함께 chillin'. 내 폰은 100% tonight. Yeah, I'm finna represent, we hire. 음악 오늘 파티에 멋진 옷들로만 몸을 걸친 상태로 오면 돼. Take pics for Instagram, looking like I'm dirtin'. Snap, ooh, snap, ooh. 맘에 든 애들 bang, ay. Snap, ooh, snap. 나머진 태그 안 해도 돼. 잊어봐 내일은 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내. 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내. 싹 다 뒤로 밀어야 넌 앞을 즐기지. 오늘은 놀 거야 미친 듯이. 하루만 너랄게 we down for the night. Oh, bass bumping right. Oh, I done lost count. Oh, we don't rap like that. We don't flex like that.
술잔을 들어 in the air. 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air. Tonight we ain't got limit baby. 내일 내가 살아있을지도 iffy. Yeah, iffy, yeah. Iffy, yeah. Iffy, yeah. Iffy, yeah. Iffy, yeah.
내 옆에 기분 좋은 사람 기분 좋은 vibes, yeah. 난 곁을 타고 있어 기분 좋은 life, yeah. 어디 갈까 오늘 밤, yeah. 내 도착지는 space, see me in the stars, yeah. 난 연락이 와 전화가 와 내 목소리 듣고 싶대. 내 파티도 와 술자리 있다고 받은 수많은 초대. But I'd rather be with you. 우리 둘이 취하면 훨씬 느낌 좋아 음악 들어 make the mood. We take it higher every day. 큰 목걸이 하나 하는 거보다는 19개. 하나에 500만 원이면 한번 계산해. 500만 원 next 19. That means I'm getting paid. Yeah, grinding every day. Yeah, 손으로 모아 play. Yeah. Look, 나름 겸손해. Yeah, 너무 감사해. Yeah, 민지가 주는 나 필요 없어 꾸준히만 하면 돼. Yeah, let's get it.
Not too many blessed with this corner vision. Don't give them knowledge, give them more religion. Poor decisions, mama couldn't pay, so they told her pray for the Lord's assistance. They read our souls, so we bought some Christians. Louboutin, who's LeBron? Shut up, dribble. We lost resistance. My words are beacon through the darkest distance. Converse with heathens that get lost in systems. Lead a village till them forces listen. Torches glisten. I sat with Cassius across from Liston. A Marcus Garvey with a heartless army. Malcolm by the curtains. You a carbon copy. I'm disturbing. Hard to stop me. Conform to life is what we always do. It's hard to accept the damage a would do. Now they wiping the floor with you. I can hike in the smallest view. It's all on you. It's not just a rap when you looking back, cause there's nothing there to look forward to. No use in mending when your heart is torn. So to them we hardly mourn, re-emerging in godly form. Cry when your daughter's born. Tell me how could you party on? You partly wrong. Just cover their ears when Megan and Cardi's on. Don't mean to single out these artist songs, but words is a weapon. That's what my father warned, and it's worse when the art performs. Yeah. The way I'm thinking astounds you. I'm saying what I want, you just saying what you're allowed to. You claim you married the game, who these lames are saying they vows to. Can't change the people around you, just change the people around. Let's go. Can't remember who, it's too hot. We giving out sermons on these rooftops. Staircase confessionals, it's in my tube socks. We giving out sermons on these rooftops. Can't remember who, it's too hot. We giving out sermons on these rooftops. Staircase confessionals, it's in my tube socks. We giving out sermons on these rooftops.
Hey yo, grandma read from Matthews in the book of Joseph. Learned the cash rules, started is an omen. If you omen, then pay the ticket or they pay a visit in a low tent. My theory is you lames on the low end. What your tribe called you cornballs never get no wins. Cherish your freedom, the inside of them is different. I sold the plate to a fallen angel in Hell's Kitchen. I seen on the street corner, it smelled sickening. Told a homie to watch his step, then he out of sight, out of mind. Quickly how they forget you, it was fake love for real, only the call it my it was made to. As far as flows, everything I say celestial. Hand Cecil off a bit, call it a test tube. We'll make him come back and spend everything. That's a chess move. Know the difference from king, queen, and pawn, rook and castle. Out to snatch you. Came up.
Can't remember who. Too hot. We giving out sermons on these rooftops. Staircase confessionals. It's in my tube socks. We giving out sermons on these rooftops. Can't remember who. It's too hot. We giving out sermons on these rooftops. Staircase confessionals. It's in my tube socks. We giving out sermons on these rooftops.
Talking to me about it. See, as a kid, I felt alienated by the who looked just like me. Treat my nuance like it was a nuisance. So I was like, did my own, and now I'm up, and now all that paid off, and all that they peaked at high school. I always had confidence. I ain't never been nervous. I ain't never had anxiety. I ain't never second guessed myself. If I want it, I go get it. I'm always on go mode. I just go. I don't know what fear is. When they talk about that, I'm him. I'm that.
It's funny, right? For some reason, y'all didn't really think we was gonna be here. See, for y'all, the sky's the limit. For us, the sky is just what we stand on to reach the beyond. High above the clouds as you see us. Catch up!
I'm running out the chair like I got rice on. And I'm running out of cause I got rice on me. I'm running. running.
We gon' run it up.
I'm running.
We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up.
I just might spend it all.
We gon' run it up.
I might just spend it all.
We gon' run it up.
Here today, but going tomorrow. I just might spend it all.
We gon' run it up.
I just might spend it all.
We gon' run it up.
I might just spend it all.
We gon' run it up.
Here today, but going tomorrow. I just might spend it all.
We gon' run it
I
up.
just might spend it all.
We gon' run it
I might just spend it all.
We gon' run it up.
Here today, but going tomorrow. I just might spend it all.
We off it, we off the boat. True story. See he off, we tee off like he off. So I grin. Bunny hop, been zoomed in. Ever since I hit 210. Other faces with the blue skin, with the green background. Don't know how to act now, but I need a nugget on my blue fin. Moonwalk when I speak when I'm here. Hit sprints when I hum while you acting so dumb. You know I got the fuzz, I'm live from the 310. Ring goblin, it been tired. No lots, they send photos, I send wires. Cool me down, I'm on fire. Can't with them. Rap music. Help us see clear when the lighting was dim. We ain't nothing to you, but we something to them. When you're in your room and you're staring at the ceiling, dreaming, I want you to know it's no ceilings. I want you to notice that feeling. I want you to leap and go forward. I want you to reach with no fearing. Throw clearance, scream it, let them hear it. Run that up, baby.
Let's go, baby. We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up.
Today, but going tomorrow. I might spend it all. I might just spend it all.
We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up.
I'm running like a politician. I'm running like the water on a dirty dish. I'm running like the roaches in the kitchen. I'm running like a transmission. I'm running like I'm not trying to catch up. I'm running like
We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up. We gon' run it. We gon' run it. We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up.
Slide. Yeah. Ain't no debating it, ain't no complaining or faking it. I'm on one. Don't make me spin on all you. Through my music, is you stupid? Don't make them have to call to come use it. I got a lot of power and I love to abuse it. You lying through your teeth like your words a toothpick. Tupac rolling in his grave. Me and you ain't the same. I'm on a whole nother page. Like the came, I'm in a whole nother lane. I'm going off the brain. This think he fly, I'm off the plane. I look at his like, oh, what a shame. Make him, let him. Do you hear what I'm saying? Better stay out my way, better stay out my range. And I don't mean the truck, boy, they coming with the slide. They playing with the slide. With the noise. Eeny, meeny, meeny, miny, mo. I catch a hating by his toe. Make him tic-tac like he tap dancing at a show. Get him on the weekend, that's the X and the O. That be talking no dude. They running around, they only ducked up goose. They riding the wave, I'm about to cruise ship. They say they won't beef until you take them to roof, Chris. Can I get a prime cut bone in a little water? Cause I'm hoarse. These parts. More beef, more beef, more beef. Walk down in your streets, your streets, your streets. Catch around northwest, southeast, northeast. On God, on my mama, on my daughter, on me. Get in my way, on my range, get the whole. Slide. They playing with the slide. With the slide. Hey, keep it running. Slide. Keep it going. Slide. Slide. Yeah. Slide.
Ang daming maiingay dun sa amin. Okay, tagal ko na nag-iikot para hanapin kung sinong sumusulat at tumihingang malalim. Matihilaw ang kanin to pag saan nagsasabi.
Gandang umaga, haring araw, tulala sa kaning bahaw. Pangamoy na nabusog sa lumalapang alingasaw ng kalyet kairitang. Haliyang ininit lang, tiis lang anak sa parang minumog na sinigang. Pasok sa paaralan, ganun pa din pag-uwi. Kakilang taga-hiwalay ng dekolor sa puti. Puso na nagturo sa'king paano humingang malalim. Lumaki na gutom lamang ang di kayang kalabanin. Mababad man sa gawaing bahay, laging nangunguna. Pag nakahawak ng pluma ay nag-iibang anyo. Animoy sinani, badibuda, shiba garuda, Kristo medusa, dami ng duda. Dumami din lang mga balahibo na mas pinatayo pa. Ang daming maiingay dun sa aming bibihira. Kung dalawin ang grasya at sariwang hangin. Sa dami ng bukang bibig, kung nakulong lang sa silig. Mikropono lang pala ang kailangan upang ako'y madinig.
Ang daming maiingay dun sa amin. Okay, tagal ko na nag-iikot para hanapin kung sinong sumusulat at tumihingang malalim. Matihilaw ang kanin to pag saan nagsasaing. Ang daming maiingay dun sa amin.